Hi everybody, welcome into a brand new episode of Catons Corner here on CUTV. I'm always your host, Tom Caton. It's the season premiere of my show, and I'm still trying to decide whether or not to consider this part of season 2 or a part of season 3. But after some time, and after a unanimous decision, this is season 3 of Catons Corner. Very excited to be back to host another season. And it's crazy, almost 1 year ago, I just started hosting this show. And I want to sincerely thank everyone who either helps me or watches this show. A lot of work goes into each episode, but a lot of fun comes out from each episode as well. Anyways, I hope everyone had a good break and a good holiday season. Over the break, we celebrated a brand new decade. It's officially 2020, which is absolutely crazy to believe. I'm still trying to get over that. Now, I don't know if anyone actually made or stuck to their New Year's resolution, but I'm proud to say I stuck to mine, because my New Year's resolution was to not ever make another New Year's resolution for as long as I live. Because the last time I promised myself to stick to a New Year's resolution, I broke it about 5 minutes after I rang in the new year. So, and another thing, as people were getting ready to ring in the new year, posts were being made all over social media as people looked back at their year in review. I myself am guilty of that. And I wanted to reminisce on 2019, and in honor of that, I decided to put together a little something so we take a look back. CUTV last year in 2019. See, January, I think that was our first basketball shoot of the season. February, we had more basketball at Slippery Rock. If we go to March, there we go. Dylan's forecast was cloudy with a chance of Doug. April, some baseball. May, we have our annual CUTV banquets. And we go to June and July and August. June, Colin, Carl, Gary, all helping out at a Black Bears game. July, filmed some football tips with Noah. In August, Gary won the George Heaslip Media Award, if I'm saying that right, for his outstanding service in media. And then September was a lot of fun, as our little picture there. CUTV members traveled up to New Hampshire to St. Anselm College for a football game. We stopped at a local Irish tavern, and the whole place was decked out with dollar bills, and so we decided to decorate one. And then October, I had my Halloween show. I was a deviled egg, you can't forget that. That was a lot of fun. Then November, we had our second annual Friendsgiving celebration in the Media Suite. And then to wrap it out in December, Zoe Webster, famous member down here, she drew us all current and past CUTV members. So as you can see, we did a lot of fun stuff last year in 2019, and we'll have just as much, if not maybe even more, going on this year in 2020. But with that being said, it's time to get into our first segment of the show. It's our favorite segment. Let's take a look at this week's memes of the week. So this is my favorite segment. Let's go ahead and look at the first one. These are all New Year's themed memes as well. Won't break your New Year's resolution if you don't make any. That's what I did. Second one, let's go to it. To everyone who still goes to the gym after January, I feel that too. And then the last one, the first meme of the decade, I have 20/20 vision. That's probably my favorite one. But those are my memes of the week. And now with my show back on the air for the semester, if you ever have a meme you want me to see, please send it to me. My email is cat7359@calu.edu. But speaking of that last meme, I have 20/20 vision, I wanted to show you the shirt that I wore on New Year's Eve that I made myself. And I have a picture of it. There we go. Yes, I made a shirt that said I got 20/20 vision, and I wore it on New Year's Eve to ring in the new year. It was a lot of fun, but I'm gonna keep that shirt forever. Maybe I'll wear it my next show. Who knows? But don't go anywhere. When we return, I'll be sitting down with my first guest. Stay tuned, everybody. You're watching Catons Corner on CUTV. Welcome back to Catons Corner, everybody. It's time to welcome my first guest. She is a professor here on campus, and she also happens to be an author who has one book out now and 2 more books to be released later this year. Everyone, please welcome Dr. Melissa Sovak. Hi, Dr. Sovak.
Hi. Nice to be here.
Thank you very much for coming on. We were talking a little bit before the show. Schedule is kind of busy, but you said all your classes are pretty much online, which is probably nice for the semester.
It's very nice to be all online this semester. I really like teaching in the online format. I think it gives students a lot of flexibility.
I wish I had some online classes, but I don't. But first of all, so what's your field of study here on Cal? Like what?
It's statistics and data science, so it's about as far from fiction writing as you can possibly get. It's on the opposite corner, but it does require a lot of creativity, so there's a little bit in there that you can work with.
Okay. And so you, with being an author and a professor at the same time, probably not the easiest thing, but like what's it like to be an author and actually have books published?
It's really fun and very exciting. It's nice to be able to create something that you can share with the rest of the world. It really helps me get my creativity out. Like I said, there's a little bit of creativity in statistics, but this takes it to a whole new level. So it's a really fun process. Like any job, it has its ups and downs, but I would say overall it's been a blast.
And so the process of writing a book and getting it published, did it take long, or what was going through the whole process? How was that like?
It was longer than I thought it would be. When I tell people, they say, oh, it was really quick, because I started writing in January and we published at the end of November, so about 11 months. Which seems like a quick turnaround, but we did self-publication, and there was a couple reasons we did that. The main one being I really wanted to control my own story and not have someone tell me to make a change that I wasn't comfortable with. But it seemed like a long process to me. There's a lot of tedious editing that goes into doing these books. You'd be really, really surprised how tedious some of that can be, and formatting and things like that. So there are some kind of tedious elements of the process, but overall it was a really fun time especially the writing part and sending it out. Although I will say I did have some sleepless nights when it went to those first beta readers. I don't think I slept for a week.
And your first book that just recently came out this past November, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to give us a brief synopsis on what it is?
Sure. So it's a cozy mystery, and it's designed to be a series. And what it's going to be is a series of, like I said, cozy mystery novels. So easy reads, fun reads, hopefully, nothing too scary. And it's The Secret of Dunhaven Castle. It's about a young woman who's a history professor. She doesn't have any family. She just has a little dog named Riley, and she finds out that she has inherited a Scottish castle. And so she moves over to Scotland. And when she gets there, she finds out that there's some quirks in the castle that she didn't quite expect. So there's a little more to her inheritance than she thought there was, and she kind of has to figure out what's going on.
And so we had that little graphic that just popped up. It showed your book out now, and then you have another book that's, you have 2 more books actually to be set. Another one, the second one comes out in a few weeks, I think February 18th.
Correct.
So do you want to, there we go, the graphic. Do you want to talk about the other books that are coming out?
So the next one, like you said, February 18th for Shadows of the Past. This is not a cozy mystery. This is a suspense novel, so this one might keep you up at night. This one is a completely new set of characters, a completely new series. It's about a young woman. You start out in the beginning of the book. She's experiencing this recurring nightmare, and she can't figure out what's causing it. So she's kind of seeking answers. And then this mysterious man appears and says, oh, I have all the answers for you, but you just have to trust me. So she has to kind of figure out her truth as she moves through this journey, trying to figure out what's causing these recurring nightmares and what this man may have to do with it.
And then, so obviously, probably a big question, how can people get a hold of the current book and future books to come?
So we're available on all the major sellers online. We're on Amazon, on paperback and in ebook format, Barnes & Noble paperback and ebook, and then Kobo, Google Play, and Apple Books for the ebook as well. So you can go to any of those websites and search for the book, or you can go to our website, which is novelideapublishing.com, and there's links directly there for you as well.
And then when you first talked about setting up an interview and you sent me all the helpful information about your books, your pen name, Nellie H. Steele, I'm like, I first thought, is this still Dr. Sovak? Did she send me something incorrect. But with I was like, oh yeah, that's a pen name. But how'd you come up with Nellie H. Steele as your pen name?
It's a family name. So the first book, The Cozy Mystery, is about a woman named Catherine who was named after my grandmother. Her maiden name was Steele, and her sister's name was Helene, and her nickname was Nell. So I took it from that. Nellie H. Steele came from those two women who were very influential in my life.
And then what other aspects of writing interest you? Because I know there's probably a ton.
Yeah, I'm looking to also do maybe an adventure series, something a little bit different that way. But basically, I'm just having fun, kind of getting my creative streak out, telling stories to people. Interesting things that hopefully, I think, interesting things that people will like and will entice people to continue reading these series. But we're also looking to move into some other series with other characters, so look for those coming out too. An adventure series with a character named Maggie. So some different types of books I think would be interesting to delve into.
And then also you told me you have a book signing event coming up. You want to explain a little bit what's going on, where people can find you, and when it is?
Sure. This information is also available on our website if you want to check it out. But we'll be at Barnes & Noble in South Hills Village on March 21st from 11 to 2. I'll be there with multiple other authors, so you can come check us all out. We'll be happy to sign books. You can buy them right on site, or you can buy them beforehand. We'll be happy to sign the book for you, personalize it however you'd like. Come on out and see us. We'll have free candy too, so.
That'll draw me in. I might have to stop by for that. But I think before we wrap up the interview, any other final words you'd like to say?
I don't think so. This has been a really fun process, and I appreciate you having me on the show to kind of explain some of the details of our books and what we have to offer. One of the other things that I think that's interesting that we do is our company also publishes murder mystery games. So if you're looking for a really fun night with family and friends, check out our website. We have some fun murder mystery games for you to play with your family and friends. It's a really fun, interactive way to spend an evening.
So, all right, well, thank you very much for your time today,
you.
Dr. Sovak. Make sure to go pick up a copy of Dr. Sovak's book, The Secret of Dunhaven Castle, which is out right now, and her other books, Shadows of the Past, that comes out February 18th, and then your third book will come out sometime later this year. And also don't forget to attend Dr. Sovak's book signing, just like she said, on March 21st from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Barnes & Noble in South Hills Village. Dr. Sovak, I'm going to have you back near the end of my show when we'll play a game. But in the meantime, we need to take another commercial break. Stay tuned, everybody. We'll be right back.
Awkward.
I'm the awkward silence.
You try to avoid me, then there I am again.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
Like Kelly here is about to demonstrate.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
Have you seen the new Cal U Vulcan logo around? Have you wondered where to get gear featuring it? Then go to calvulcans.com and click shop. Log on and browse a full selection of men's shirts, women's shirts, pullovers, hoodies, and more. All items feature customization with the new Cal U Vulcan logo and wordmark. The site also features a full selection of hats, tailgating items, and accessories. Don't be the last person to sport new Cal U Vulcan gear. Go to calvulcans.com today.
Pride and passion drives the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference. From 55 NCAA championship teams, 294 individual national champs, and counting. Who's next? Make the PSAC yours. PSAC Proud is winning in athletics and in the classroom. Over 3,100 PSAC student athletes are honored as scholar athletes. It's a perfect mix of athletics and academics. It's time to make the PSAC yours.
Welcome back to Catons Corner, everybody. My next guest is no stranger to my show. Last time she was here, it was almost about a year ago. She talked about balancing her life as a college student and a YouTuber, and now she's here to talk about her other new aspect in life, being a TikTok celebrity. And see, we have a little video of us right there. So, obviously, Kimmy Rhodes. Hi, Kimmy. Thanks for joining me again today. That was crazy. That was literally almost a year ago.
I can't believe it. It seems just like yesterday, and so much has changed. It's insane how much can change in a year.
But it feels like more like 10 years past, though,
Honestly.
instead of 1 year. So I was saying my show was over in the other corner, and now this is like a huge step up.
I know, you got a
staging all
nice
that
little
with
setup
this.
going on here. I love it.
But so first of all, like I said last year, talking about your YouTube. How has your YouTube life been?
It's been going really well. I've been uploading a little bit, some more videos. It is hard because YouTube videos are longer. They take more work to edit, to film, to come up with ideas. But at the moment, I do have 2,000 subscribers, which isn't too shabby. I'm very happy with it. But those followers come from my TikTok, so I kind of send them over that way. And once I'm done with the musical that I'm in, I plan to, start uploading more, get a schedule put together, and get some content out there.
And then, so we're talking about TikTok. People are probably wondering what we're really talking about. No, we're not talking about Kesha's hit song from 2009. You want to talk about like what TikTok is for everyone that might not know?
So yeah, TikTok is basically, if you remember Vine from like 2012, 2013, whenever we were like in middle school, high school, it was fun. So what it is, basically, it's just short videos. You can film up to a minute long. You can do so many things on the app, which I love. There are effects. You can lip sync things. You can make your own content. It's really a great way to express yourself. And what's great about the app is that so many people do so many different things. It's not just comedy. You could do makeup. You can do, I've seen people just do building things. There's so many different things you can do on the app, and it's awesome.
And so TikTok, I was hesitant on getting it, but then I finally downloaded it, and now I'm addicted to it.
Yes, that's what everybody says, and that's how I started too. That's exactly how I started. I was like, oh, this is dumb. And then I started doing some videos, and then one night it just blew up, and here we are.
And it's funny because my Aunt Janet, she got TikTok.
Oh my goodness.
And she's like, Thomas, you need to get it. I'm like, coming from my aunt. And
Your aunt told you to get it.
She
Wow.
told me. It was
then you have to.
She was showing me, everyone was showing me some videos. I'm like, okay, I'll download, see what the big fuss is about, and now I know what it is.
It is a big fuss.
But as we were talking about, to me, you're considered TikTok famous.
Yes.
Because you have over 320,000 followers.
Yes.
And all your videos have reached over 10 million likes. Were you expecting your videos to be that popular?
No, I certainly was not. It kind of just happened, and it's kind of a joke on campus now. My friends will come up to me and they'll just be like, "You're TikTok famous." And I'm like, "Shut up!" It's really funny though. I really do enjoy it though.
Have one of your TikTok videos.
Yes, that was a video.
Here.
That's another great thing about the app is you can duet. You can duet people, and so this woman, she did Julie Andrews as the queen from the Princess Diaries, and so I did, Mia Thermopolis Grinaldi. And I wasn't dressed like her though, but it's fun.
If we had more frizzy hair, maybe.
Yeah, it's pretty frizzy today, but but it's just it's a fun way to express myself, and I make people happy, and it's a lot of not children, but more like middle school, high school, and they look up to me. And that's insane, and so it's really, really fun.
Another video of yours playing there.
Yeah,
That was probably my favorite one because before the show, I was like, okay, Kim, you need to send me your most cleanest videos that
Yeah.
you have. And you sent me a few of them. Like, okay, I can play one or two. The ones that we just showed, those are my favorite ones.
Yeah, they're it's just so much fun to kind of make up your own thing, find a sound and just go with it and create it the way you want to. So that last one you showed was a scene from SpongeBob, and it was Patrick, and and I was like, oh, like, remember whenever you were a kid, and like you thought you saw a shadow,
Yes.
but you didn't, but like you thought you did, and you scared the crap out of yourself. And like, so like, it's a lot of also like relatable moments. Like, oh, I remember whenever I was a kid, I thought the same thing. And that's why people like it. Because they're like, oh, that's so relatable. That's so funny. So.
And making these videos, is it, like you probably obviously stated, but they've impacted your life in like a positive way?
Oh
and all
my
that?
goodness, yeah. So like I said, I have gained some followers on YouTube there. And I plan to, make that more than it is now. But it is, fun. It's surprisingly, I thought that, once I reached a certain amount of followers, I would start getting recognized on like streets and stuff. I've only been recognized once. And that was actually my friend Macy and I, we walked into the gym and this kid stops and he goes, oh my gosh, you're from TikTok. And I was like, yeah. He goes, I love your videos. And I was like, thanks. But like, it caught me off guard. But it was so funny. But it's really it's helped my depression a lot. And I think that that's what's really great about the app is that you get to express yourself, you get to be funny, and it's just a great way to connect with the world, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And so, obviously, had a little bit of it, but how can people find you on TikTok? What's your screen name or whatever they call it?
So it is Kimberly Rhodes 112.
There you go. Have it up on the screen there.
Yeah,
There you go.
there it is. So yeah, it's just look me up, add me. I usually add people back here on campus because I just like to make that connection. So yeah, it's really a great time and it makes me so happy. And my friends love it. My friends love making TikToks with me. So it's.
I feel like we need to do one sometime soon. I
absolutely.
haven't done one with you.
Absolutely.
We'll do one.
Yeah, absolutely.
But out of all the videos that you ever made, do you have a favorite TikTok video?
Oh my goodness.
Or is it too hard to pick
No.
one?
Let me try and think. Well, I like the ones where there's this one I did. And do you remember the viral video of a woman saying that, what was it? It was like a McDonald's thing. And she said, "Excuse me."
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
I made one and I was just like mouthing this woman, like lip syncing. And she was like, "Excuse me?" And like she says a bad word after it. But it didn't get like, sometimes your favorite ones aren't the most popular ones. And sometimes your least favorite ones get like 100,000 likes, which I always complain about to my friends. I'm like, I did this one, like I planned it, it was funny, and it got 2,000 likes, which is still a lot. Like I'm not, being greedy. Like I'm thankful for that. But then you get another one where it's like, I didn't plan this at all. I did it on a whim, and it was stupid, and it got 500,000 likes, and it just makes zero sense, the algorithm sometimes. But you know what? It is what it is. It's TikTok. It's fun. It's great. So.
And it's funny because you don't have to. You can get 500,000 likes on a video, but not necessarily have 500,000 followers because it's just shared with everyone all over the world.
Yeah.
My sister, she's sending me 10, 20 videos a day, and I remember.
I follow your sister.
Yeah, I was like, she goes, Kimmy Rhodes? I'm like, yeah, we go to school together. She goes, oh my gosh. And so.
Yeah.
But it's a small world. But before we wrap up this interview, any final words you want to say? Obviously, get people to follow you on TikTok.
I mean, yeah, if you're not following me, what are you doing? No, I'm kidding.
If you don't watch the show, what are you doing?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, tune in to Catons Corner. Yeah, thank you so much for having me on the show. I really appreciate it, and it's really awesome to see how I've grown over the past year, and it's really amazing, and I'm super thankful, and I hope that, I can get my YouTube even bigger as well, and maybe make it a full-time job. That's kind of like my dream, to be an entertainer. And, so yeah, I'm heading in the right direction. So I'm certainly excited for the future.
Wow. All right, Kimmy, thanks. It's always a pleasure to have you on the show. I'll probably have you back on again sometime soon. We'll make that TikTok video.
Yes.
But go check out Kimmy's TikTok page at Kimberly Rhodes 112, 112, however you want to say it. But we need to take another commercial break. We'll be right back. You're watching Catons Corner on CUTV.
Sometimes we can do things that exclude others.
Still talking to your friends?
It's complicated.
I think he went back in. We gotta go get him.
Welcome to Jumanji.
Even the smallest words and actions can have a big effect on someone. You have the skills. Because of you, someone's entire day, their year, or their life can change.
Remember, the future is in your hands.
Visit becauseofyou.org to learn more.
Totally, let's do it.
It's time to make the PSAC yours. More than 7,500 student athletes working to become champions in 23 championship sports at 18 universities, educating more than 118,000 students, and supported by an alumni base of over 900,000. All in and all ready to make the PSAC yours. It's the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference.
Consider the future. Your future. At California University of Pennsylvania, you can build your life your way because we believe in you. We invest in you, empower you to create the future you envision. We give you the tools and teaching so you can rise up and achieve. Don't settle for someone else's vision of you. Build you at CalU. Visit us at calu.edu.
Welcome back to Catons Corner, everybody. It's time to play a game, and I decided to play one of my all-time favorite games, Never Have I Ever. I'm still joined with my guests from today's show, Kimmy and Dr. Sovak. So this is how we play, for anyone who doesn't know. I'm going to ask some questions. I have questions. I'm going to read them out loud, and then we'll all answer if we have done them or if we have never done them. You have to answer honestly.
Oh,
that's the only way to win this game. I have to give a shout out to my mom because she bought me this Never Have I Ever game box for Christmas. She's like, you can use this on your show. I'm like, okay. So I picked out some. So I have that. So I told my mom to watch, so she better be watching.
Hi, Mrs. Caton.
I'll give her a call after this to make sure. But like I said, you have to answer honestly. That's the only way to win. But at the end of the game, I win anyways because it's my show.
Of course. What do we get if we win?
A handshake.
Okay, sounds good.
Bragging rights.
All right.
All right, well, let's play. First question. Never have I ever snuck out of the house. Okay.
I'm a goody two-shoes.
Yeah,
I've
me
never.
If I ever would, my mom, she has like superpowers. She would
beat your bum.
She would find out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next one. Never have I ever stayed up more than 24 hours.
Oh.
We all have.
I think we've been a college student. We all have.
I've stayed, before coming to college, I was up 24 hours
Yeah, same.
sometimes. Well, because I know back at home at my church, we would have like this party thing where the goal was to stay up
we did the
a whole
same
24
thing.
hours. And it wasn't until like my junior and senior year of high school I was able to stay up. Other times I'd crash. And,
Yeah.
like, they say if they caught you sleeping, even if it was like 5 minutes, you were out.
Yeah.
But yeah, now that being in college, you're always up 24 hours.
Grad school.
Yeah.
I feel that. All right, next one. Never have I ever stuck gum under a chair.
I have never. Tom! That's not okay.
I hate
People
to
have
say
to
it.
clean that.
Yes, I realize that now, but I was like 10 when I did it.
True. My dad was a janitor, so in my head, I'm just like, that would be like, I don't know, that's somebody who has to clean it. So I don't know.
Like I said, I was like 10 or something, and now I realize that.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I think I was just too lazy to get up to go to the garbage can and throw it
All
away.
right, we'll give you a pass then.
Or how much said she would just swallow it. I'm like, it's gonna be in you for 7 years.
Oh,
Even
my
though
goodness.
that's not really real, but I still think that. Next one. Never have I ever deleted a post from social media because it didn't receive many likes.
I do that on TikTok.
I do that all. Me, this isn't literally me on Instagram. I'm so petty. It's like I usually average about 50, 60 likes per post.
I know, and it's sad that we're like that, and I need to stop doing it because it's a bad habit.
Yeah.
But it's like you feel bad about yourself, and then you're just like, ugh.
I'm like,
Just leave them sit there.
Yeah,
It's not hurting anything.
Yeah.
it's better to have those real people that like it than
True.
like 1,000 others. But yes, I'm that petty. All right, last one. Never have I ever dined and dashed. I really want to though, because food is expensive.
Oh, no. Here's what I would do. Maybe like you just like are out with your friends and you're just like, oh man, I gotta go to the bathroom, and then you just
Right.
that way you just don't have to pay.
Leave them with the bill.
No, I'd never do that though.
I've always wanted to, but I'm like, food is so expensive. But no, I'll be a good person.
Yes,
and
be
do
a good
that.
Samaritan.
So, but that's how you play Never Have I Ever. And that wraps up this episode of Catons Corner for first episode of the spring semester. I'd like to thank all my guests, Kimmy and Dr. Sovak. Also, huge thank you to everyone working in the control room.
Yes, thank you.
I had like 2 people in my studio audience, and it was between you 2. But remember to tune into a brand new episode back in 2 weeks on February 13th. Also, don't forget, next week, February 6th, we have our hockey TV show returning to CUTV, so be sure to watch that. And always make sure to subscribe to our YouTube page, CUTV Sports 1, for more exciting and exclusive content, and mostly because of my show. But until next time, we've got to get out of here. Thanks for watching, and as always, in the words of Ellen DeGeneres, be kind to one another. Bye, everybody.